Good morning, everyone. This is Tuesday, February 8th, February 9th, right? Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. This is the day after the big snowstorm, and I just want to show you what it's like here in Halifax after we get like 30 centimeters of snow. So, yesterday was quite the storm. We spent all day digging out of the storm yesterday, and it's cleared enough to get around, but there's still piles of snow. Anyway, we're going to walk around downtown here and just show you what it's like with snow piled up everywhere. I'm sure in your area I have snow too, but I just thought I'd walk around and show this. So I'm here at Scotia Square. I just came down the steps, and you can see there's a lot of snow still piled up on the steps. And today, however, the sun is out, the sky is blue, but it's cold at -7 degrees Celsius. It's cold, and the wind chill is probably up around -13, 14. So it's kind of a chilly day out here today. But I'm going to walk around anyways, and we'll just see what a snowy Halifax looks like. I see I keep getting this notice on my phone to update my video program here, I guess, what you call it. So I guess when I'm home, nothing to do, I'll have to update that. Want me to update it. So anyways, I think we'll be all right for today. I'm just going to level my gimbal out here. There we go. Perfect. So how's everybody doing today? Are you all dug out from the snow? That was quite an experience, wasn't it? A big storm. We haven't had one of those for quite some time. I don't think we had a storm that big last year. So hopefully that'll be the last big one like that. But you never know. We got another snowstorm on the way. So enjoy it today. We got a bit of a reprieve today, even though it's cold. So I'm walking towards the south end. I don't know if I'm going to go that far today. Depends. It's kind of cold out. The wind's chilly. I just sat in Tim Hortons in the Scotia Square for the last hour, having a coffee and listening to music on my headphones. So I'm ready to walk now. Got my gloves on, heavy socks, my jacket with a hood. I think I'll be all right. Well, here's what City Hall looks like today. I'll just walk up in here and you can have a look at what this looks like. It's snow everywhere. It's snowmageddon in here today. It's quite the snowy wonderland in here at City Hall today. Snow on the roof, snow everywhere, piles of snow. So some people, maybe you're one of those people who are confined to the house. You're sick, or you could have had an accident, you broke your leg or something, and you're not able to get out. So for those people, you probably enjoy this video a lot, because it gives you a chance to sort of get out. Even if you can't physically come out today, you could watch it on your TV or your phone, your tablet, whatever, and still it's kind of like going out. Maybe you're having mobility problems, you can get out, but you just don't want to take a chance because you might fall or something. so you can enjoy these videos and see what it's like. Look what I got in the sidewalk here. So I gotta be careful when I'm walking too. We got a lot of snow on the sidewalk. Okay, let's continue on down the road. This is going to be more fun than I thought it was going to be. I'm enjoying it already. I love making videos, and I love doing something a little different. And it might be cold, but I don't care. I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun just walking around and talking to you folks. And I hope you're having a good day as well today, because I certainly am enjoying my day. Yesterday, our whole family was home because of the snow. My wife wasn't able to go to work because there was no work due to the snow, so hopefully she's having a good day today and things aren't too rough out there. I guess I better wait for the green light before I go across the intersection. Just looking down towards the harbor. And there's a postal service hard at work, doing their job. There's no curbs. The thing about courier guys and delivery people, they used to driving up on the curb to deliver their stuff. And you can see there's no curbs. The sidewalks are plowed, but the snow is piled up and it's kind of frozen. There's no way you're driving off the road. So I feel sorry for the people that are driving courier trucks today and deliveries and things, because you're just going to have to park right in the road. And people are going to get mad. That's all you can do though. So anybody that's watching this video and notices this, maybe you never thought of it before. If you come up and there's a delivery truck blocking the road with the four ways on, and there's mountains of snow piled on the curb, don't blame the delivery driver, because they have to park somewhere. Okay? Well, it's not their fault, but they have to deliver their stuff, and there's no curb. So hopefully this will all be solved within the next 24 hours, I hope. Usually in downtown Halifax, they clean this up in the wintertime, this Barrington Street and streets that, busy streets like that where there's not a lot of parking space, because they know people have to stop here to deliver things. I gotta watch where I'm stepping. We got a lot of stuff, bumpy frozen snow on the sidewalk. And every once in a while you'll get a business that likes to clean the sidewalk in front of the store. I think that's good business to do that. And keep your area nice and clean in front of your store. Well, we certainly did a lot of snow shoveling yesterday. And I got quite a long walkway to get to the road. And our parking spot was quite a challenge to get that all shoveled out and cleaned up. We had to shovel a temporary parking spot so our parking spot could get plowed, because it's where we normally park. We park on the street, and if you don't move your car and the plow comes around, it'll just make a big sweep out around you, and then you won't get plowed. You have to stuck with that snow piled up for the next week or two. So we had to go dig a hole to park our car in another spot, and then come back to that one when it was clear, plus shovel our long walkway. So we were busy yesterday shoveling snow. Well, if you're expecting to see mountains of snow, you won't be disappointed here today, because there's lots of snow. Both sides of the street. You can see all the way up Barrington Street there is just lots of snow. But I'm walking down towards the south end today, and we'll see what we can do. I have a couple of things in the back of my mind. Which I won't reveal at this time in case I don't get to do them. They've been working on this building over here for quite some time, and it looks like it's going to be quite an improvement when it's done. When we came to Halifax, we didn't even know inside that building was there's a food court, a bar or two, and then there was like a little, well, I wouldn't call it a mall, but a miniature mall. There was a few stores in there as well. I can hardly walk here. Look what I'm walking through. This pile a foot high here. Okay. So we didn't even know that stuff was in that building because I don't think there was any signs outside. One day I thought there was an entrance on both ends, and I thought, let's see if we can walk through there, see what's in there. So we walked in there, and every store in there was shut down. There was probably what was once a thriving food court, and it was dead. And I could see the problem was they needed a nice entranceway into that building to show people that it was worth going into, because it looked dead, so people just naturally didn't go in there. A lot of people was like us who didn't even know it was there. And well, I'm going to walk up Spring Garden because there is mountains of snow up here, and show you how big the storm was in Halifax. I think we got somewhere around between 30 and 40 centimeters of snow in this storm. And it added up quick. When it started coming down, I think we had an inch within about 10 or 15 minutes of the storm. And it just piled up so quickly. I'm going to stand right up here on the steps and see what kind of picture I can get all around me. And it's warm in here too because there's no sun. Anyway, that building across the street, they're working on the entranceways up both sides. And I'm hoping when it's all completed that it'll look appealing to people walking by, so they will want to go in there. Because that was the problem. People weren't going in there, and businesses couldn't afford to keep open in there because there was no foot traffic. Whereas if it would have looked appealing on the outside, people would have gone in, and then there would have been business in there. So that's what they're working on, trying to make the entranceways good, and I hope they're going to give the whole inside a revamping because it's a fine location. Look right at the, if I can get my gimbal to cooperate here. Well, it doesn't seem to want to right now, so I wanted to turn it back around down there, but my gimbal seems to be froze up. No, it's pointing forward, but I don't think I can turn around. Well, maybe. There we go. All right. So, as I was saying about that building, I hope they revamp the whole inside, and when they got the 2 entranceways finished, there will be signs up there saying that there's a mall inside and there's a food court. And I hope they put stuff in there that people will want to see, because it's right at the foot of Spring Garden Road. And when we get things back to normal, this is a high tourist area right here. And I'm sure those tourists didn't even know there was anything in there worth going in there for. So hopefully that will all change when that work is done on that building. All right, let's walk up Spring Garden Road and see what this looks like on this beautiful snowy Tuesday. February the 8th. I can't hardly imagine. We're almost to Valentine's Day. Again, it don't feel like a year ago that we were celebrating Valentine's, and here we are again. I love Valentine's Day. It's one of my favorite things of the year is Valentine's Day. Maybe it's because we get to eat chocolate. I love chocolate. I think I'm a connoisseur of chocolate because I love chocolate. And usually Valentine's Day is a time when you can have some chocolate, as is Christmas and Easter and all those things. Well, I'm glad I'm wearing gloves because you wouldn't be able to walk too long and hang on to a gimbal if you wasn't wearing gloves. It's very chilly morning here, but when you're in the sun, it's not too bad. So, you're going to see piles of snow. They had to clear the streets quickly, and not enough time for snow removal. It was just more or less plowing it out, plowing it up on the sides of the road. But I'm hoping that because of this big storm, they would be removing some of the snow. And they might have done that here. It looks a little bit bare right here. But it needs a lot of snow removal because there's nowhere to park. As I said, the curbs are gone. So we'll hope they do some good snow removal and remove these piles of snow from here. I see they did a little snow removal where they're coming up to the bus shelter here because people need to stand there, and they did clear some space so deliveries are possible. Look, they got the summer clothes in the window. It makes you wish summer was here. We know it's not that far away. So they got the summer clothes in the window, and that's a good sign. Although right today it doesn't feel like summer. It's not that far away to spring. A couple more weeks of February and we're into March. Usually by mid-March, it's not looking too bad. And for sure by 1st of April, you hardly ever see snow then. But we'll see, we'll hope for the best. That pretty much puts the brakes on these construction jobs for now, because they'll have to move all the snow to get back at it. And that's probably so we'll walk down here a bit farther on Spring Garden Road. It's kind of, I haven't been down here for a little bit. It's kind of nice to see. There's lots of people out on the streets down here today. And in spite of the snow, which is all kinds of snow down here today, I might wind up in here yet and get a coffee and get warmed up. But we'll see. Somewhere I'm going to. See, Starbucks is open. And I just was in Scotia Square, and their Starbucks is all closed up in there. For anybody who hasn't been in Scotia Square lately, Starbucks has gone out of business in Scotia Square. I guess the rent was so high and not enough foot traffic, and another business has fallen. But we got more Starbucks in the city, and so those of you who like going to Starbucks, you're going to have to find a new hangout, because that one is out of business. I was quite shocked to see that this morning. I had no idea it was, but it said as of February 1st they were out of business, so that's the way that goes. Well, what do you think of the big piles of snow here? Is that pretty snowy looking street thing? Look at that, looking up that street. That is Dresden Row, and it's and Dresden Row rhymes with snow, which is very snowy up there. So I wasn't really planning on walking up Spring Garden today, but it looked so snowy up here, I thought I would just walk up here and show you how much snow we got on the street here today. It's a fair bit. The sidewalk is cleared, however not the whole sidewalk because it's much wider than this and it's not all cleared. But it's cleared enough to walk around. Yeah, I got a little sign that say a new format available. Tap to update, but I don't dare touch that while I'm making a video. So I might take a look at it when I get home. See if I can see if it's worth doing. It's probably something I need to do because those updates, if you ignore them, then pretty soon the thing doesn't work very good anymore. Well, I'm glad my gimbal decided to start working again. I'll try that next time if it gives me trouble. That's what I did. I rotated my phone and put it up and down instead of sideways and then put it back. And when I did, it started working. So I'll remember that. In the future, if I can't get it working, I'll rotate my phone and see if that'll prod it into action. Well, the buses are busy today. And people are got to go about their daily business regardless of the snow or the cold. Doesn't matter how cold it is, you still got to do the things you need to do. The public gardens look very snowy today. There's a lot of snow over there. And I think I might just turn around here and go back down Spring Garden Road because I wanted to go some other areas today too. I hope I'm speaking loud enough for my microphone. It's hard to get my voice just the right level, but I'm hoping that it's okay there. It's on my mic is on the outside of my jacket and my little zipper pocket there. It's just clipped on there. It seems to work out all right there. If I put it up on my collar, it's too close and my voice overloads it. So I'm hoping it's going to be all right down there. I guess I got to talk about medium, not loud, but not too soft either, in order for it to be just right. I noticed that on a couple of different videos. One would be quite loud and the other one would be a little quieter depending on where I put the microphone. So I'm hoping I got a good spot and all goes well. There's a little mall in here. I might just step inside there just to get myself warmed up a little bit and walk through there. Okay, I'm back after a little fixing on my gimbal here. I had some technical difficulties, but I think we've overcome them now. So we'll continue on with this video, and hopefully no more problems. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Well, the sun is shining brightly on the street here again, and that's nice. I always like it when the sun's out. Looks much better. Don't mind the snow, really. Part of winter, and I might as well embrace it and enjoy it. I see the snow is starting to melt a little bit. It's getting a little soggy. Alright, so we'll walk back down Spring Garden Road and see where we go. I might head down to the south end. Yeah, maybe I'll stop at Tim Hortons when I get down there. That sounds like a good idea. There's a Tim Hortons right there, but they don't have any seating due to the COVID-19. There's no seating in that Tim Hortons, so I think I'll maybe walk down to the south end, and that's probably where I'll end my video. But that's a ways yet. We got another 15 minutes or so walking. And looking at our snowy city today. So far, no more problems with my phone. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you can correct it and you don't really have to interrupt your video. But if it takes a long time to fix it, you have to turn off your video and fix your phone, fix your equipment, and then get back at it, because it's too long to expect the viewers to watch you try to get something working that you can't get it working. So that's what I did. I turned off my phone until I overcame the difficulties here with my phone, which seems to be good now. So we turn it back on. There's just you see a little interruption in the video there, but it's okay. It's not too bad. It's better than putting you through the torment of the phone turning around all angles and making you dizzy. And we don't want to do that, so we turn it off and fix it and then turn it back on. There's nothing that can't be overcome. When things go wrong, sometimes you just have to turn it off. It's like anything, like when your computer acts up, if you don't know what to do, turn it off and turn it back on. And it will probably fix itself, whatever is going on there. So that's what I did with my phone. I turned it right off, turned everything off, and gave it a little break and turned it back on. And it seems to be working fine now. Big mountains of snow everywhere here. Oh well, they'll melt away fast if we get some warm days. There's our benches that were people sitting on them a week ago. I don't come over downtown every day. I'd probably here a couple of times a week. Right now, summertime maybe I'll come over here a little more often, but for now, a couple of times a week. is probably enough. Everything looks so much different in the snow, doesn't it? That's a park, but usually green grass and things in there. And it's under a lot of snow now. Can you hear the snow crunching under people's feet? Because it's a cold day today, and the snow is getting kind of crunchy now from the cold. Not a real warm day out. It's not like what they're getting in Ontario and in the prairies. Thankful for that. I started out this morning, I think it was around -8 when I got up, 8 or 9, and it's gradually warmed up some. I think we're around -5 maybe right now, but there's a wind chill on, and that makes a difference. I'm going to see if I can pull my hood up here without disturbing things too much. Hopefully I can, I think so. Oh yeah, there, I got it. That wasn't too bad. Because just having a hood up makes a big difference, because the wind don't get to blow on your... I got a toque on, but the hood makes a big difference. All right, there, I'll try to hold my phone a little steadier. I'm walking through piles of snow at the moment. So I got to watch where I'm walking and sidestep some of the snow. And all right, we're back down at the intersection of Spring Garden Road and Barrington Street. And I'm going to walk down Barrington Street toward the south end, because I know there's a Tim Hortons down there. Whoops, I'm at a red light. I've been hurried. I didn't realize I was walking through a red light. All right, the snowy walk to the south end now. Look at this, huh? But it is warming up with the sun shining on everything. It's not that bad. Can't really say I mind it too bad, because the sun's got a little bit of warmth to it. It don't matter how many times I come over to Halifax, I see something different every time. It's always something. Today now is all white from the snow, and lots of snow, and there's always something different. But I can't wait till this COVID thing is solved and life returns to normal again, and the cruise ships come in and all the tourists come back, and we don't have to worry about spreading viruses around and all that. I'm sure we'll get there, but it seems a long way off right now, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Because life has changed for everybody. Life is not what it was. Every aspect of your life has changed because of COVID-19 and these other forms that are emerging. It changed us. It's changed just about everything we do in life. It changed because of that. But we got to keep on, keep going, and try to make the best of it, and which I am doing. I'm not trying not to let it get me down. I'm just trying to make the best of it. I really love coming out making these videos. That's a thing that's turned out to be a lot of fun for me and a lot of enjoyment to many of my viewers that like to see me walk around here and do these videos in our little chat. Maybe you're not here with me, but we can just kind of imagine if somebody was walking with me, what we might talk about. It's a one-sided conversation because I'm the only one here, but it's still something, right? I haven't seen this much snow in Halifax for a while. We didn't get all that much last winter, and we didn't get much all winter until this storm. This was the biggest storm we've had so far. There's a bus shelter. You got to step over the snow to get in, but it's not too bad. This is my intersection right here. It would have been nice to come out and do some, do a video when it was snowing, when the actual storm was on. But there was things I needed to do home. Like we had a lot of snow to shovel and things, and it would be pretty hard to come out in the storm and do that and neglect the things I had to do. So, yeah, so we had to do that. And by the time we got our snow all cleared, the day was almost over and the snowing had stopped, and so I figured come out today and show you what it looked like after the storm. It is melting a little bit. The sun is, we are headed the other way because the sun has got a little bit of power now. You can actually feel it when the sun comes out. Even though we got a cold wind blowing, the sun does have some strength. I hope I'm aiming this good because I got a reflection. All I can see is my reflection in the screen of my phone, and I can't really tell, but I'm assuming it's okay because I'm pointing it in the right direction, I think. But I can't really see the screen. I can a little bit, but mostly I see my own reflection in the screen. But I think I'm all right. It looks like I'm okay.
The 30th.
The people I met were putting up a little advertisement poster on the poles, and it was about 2 or 3 inches in diameter, like each direction, just a little tiny thing, and it said a little poster for a little art show. If I come to another one, I'll show you it. I think there's one on the pole down here. It's very funny because it's so tiny. That's about 3 inches long, I think. Here it is. A tiny poster for a tiny art show. 17th annual free shrunk art show. So all the pictures, I guess, are going to be small in that art show. That's different. I think I'll cross the street right here. And I'll cross the street right here and go down the other side, I think. Because that's the side Tim Hortons is on. And I plan to go there and have a coffee and hang out for a while because it is a little bit cold out here and it wouldn't hurt to go in and have a nice hot cup of coffee and relax. And I'll probably end this video down there, and I hope you're going to enjoy walking with me through the snow and taking a little journey down the snowy sidewalks in Halifax today. And they're very snowy, as you can see. So if the camera seems to bump around, it's because I'm stepping on bumps of snow and slipping and sliding here a little bit. And if it goes totally crazy, that means I fell on the ice. So hopefully that don't happen. I'm trying not to have that happen. But slipping and sliding around on snow bumps and things is the way it goes today. So ignore the little bit of bumps in the rough ride because the sidewalk isn't very good. Well, I haven't walked down here for a few days, all the way down Barrington into the south end. I got another block or so to get to Tim Hortons. I can just see the outline of the sign from here, but you probably can't see it on the phone. All right, so when I get down there, I'll sign off as I always do, but we got another 5 minutes or so. I'd say it's about maybe a 3-minute walk down to the Tim Hortons. So if you're watching, hang in there. We'll be there in another 3-4 minutes. Okay, not that much farther. Well, it's been a little nippy, but I must say I enjoyed this walk with the piles of snow all around the place, and it's different. It's not like but that's what makes good videos for different things. And that's the Atlantic Superstore right there. It's basically the only thing in there. I don't think there's anything else in there. It's just a store, supermarket. This is in the area, I think I showed you one other video, where I go to get work done on my car. It's only about another 5-minute walk from Tim Hortons. Not even, that'd be a 3-minute walk from Tim Hortons, the garage where I get my mechanic work done. So that's very handy to where I am right now. And I gotta let these cars go by because, I think I can take a detour out through here and get around that. Because that intersection right there had a lot of water in it. And I don't think there's any way to get through there. So we'll go this way. I'm going to take a little detour around that. You can see that's all. The sidewalk is completely blocked with a pile of snow, and there's quite a bit of water there. And I'm wearing sneakers, which I usually do, even in the winter, because they're lighter on my feet. And if it's really bad snow, I'll put my boots on. But if I can avoid that, I'm going to wear my sneakers, as a lot of people do in this province, because most of the time there's not that much snow. I have 2 sizes for sneakers in the summer ones. They're fairly bit smaller than the ones I get in the winter, because I like to have room for heavy socks in my sneakers that I wear in the wintertime. So once the cold weather's over, I won't be wearing these sneakers because they'll be too big on my feet. But they fit just right with heavy socks. And that's the way to wear sneakers in the winter. You get them a size bigger, and you can wear nice heavy socks in there and your feet don't get cold. It's windy down here, but I don't think you'll hear too much of it in my microphone, even though I can feel it. I hope you don't. I'll put my hand around it a little bit, maybe that'll help. It's on the outside of my jacket, so I can just shield it with my hand, and maybe that'll keep the wind off it, and we'll manage quite nicely here. There's Tim Hortons, my destination right there. But I'll wait till I get over there before I sign off. And,
Wearing James, lady?
yeah, making a video for YouTube.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Nice little gimbal. I didn't know you could get one for a smartphone.
Oh yeah, they work really good.
Yeah.
But they run on Bluetooth, and every once in a while it'll go wonky, because you get a bad Bluetooth connection. So then you got to stop and try to straighten it up.
But it holds your position pretty well.
Oh yeah, you can walk along and it stays level. It don't jerk. It's not jerky.
Oh, that's neat. That's really
Oh
neat.
yeah. There's another kind out which I'm going to get when I can afford it. And you don't use your phone. You come to the camera, and it's just one pole,
Yeah.
and it's lightweight. And you just hang on to it like this, but it doesn't have all these moving parts.
Yeah.
It's got a little tiny thing at the top that moves, but
It does all the work.
it don't
for you.
run on Bluetooth, and it's all one unit.
Like
You got-
motorized almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and to put it on the computer, you just take out the card and put it in the computer.
What's your YouTube channel called?
Halifax Walker.
Halifax Walker? I'll check it out.
All right, yeah, I got about 35 videos on there.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
All
share
right,
it.
yeah,
for
you'll
sure.
you'll enjoy some of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll share it around. See if
Yeah.
I can get you some subscribers.
Oh yeah. What's your name?
Josh.
I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Yep,
Paul.
nice to meet you too. I guess we can shake hands. We got our gloves on.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, I got my mask on. It's on my chin, but it's.
It's fresh air anyway. Right?
Yeah. Well, take care.
You too, buddy. Good luck with your video.
Yep. Thank you. Well, there you go. We met some people on the street here. I know they were asking for some change, and when I'm all done up in my gloves and I'm talking on this thing, so I couldn't dig it out, but maybe I'll get some out when I come out. I'll help them out when I come back out. I think that's a good plan. So right now, here we are in the south end of Halifax, lower end of Barrington Street, and I'm going to sign off here. As always, if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button, because it will really help a lot as the subscribers add up. And push that like button so I'll know you like it. And there's a little bell there. That'll be the notification bell. And that'll let you know every time I got a new video out, you'll get a notification and you'll know there's a new one there, okay? So bye for now. Take care. Have a good day.